Where is the pain?
Right.
Because sex becomes a coping mechanism. Affairs become a coping mechanism. So let's undo it. But obviously social media is sensationalized and they kind of pick on those things.
But it is adaptive, and that's what I believe, because it's the same thing with me. I'm so sick of seeing similar content constantly. But in the end, even though the cheating and the reel that I found you with didn't relate to me, I still knew, you know what the hell you're talking about. And we're here now to make it where we can hopefully get people to listen. Because honestly, I needed this conversation so much, so many times in my life. And that's what I'm hoping. Like, it's kind of in a podcast because people aren't watching, you know, they're going to listen later. I feel like this is such a safe place to be vulnerable with you. So I'm so glad that we're doing this.
And I'm glad we're strangers, because I've got no pre-existing idea. I haven't met your baby or anything like that. So it's good for me to kind of go into it with a blank slate. Then I can't say, oh, but she knows my husband. Or It's purely, this is what trauma does to us. And people think they're so unique. They always say to me, oh, she thinks she knows it, or people think like everybody's different. No, we're not. We're really not. Trauma really has really predictable effects on human beings. I can almost tell you some of the behaviors that you might show with your husband. You might do like over checking when he's last online, like when he's last seen, or why hasn't he called me? Some of the verbal kind of abuse sometimes that might come out when you're triggered. It's predictable because trauma is predictable, because human beings are designed to be loved. And when we're not loved, we go down a particular path.
I wanted to ask you, so if I was your client and I did tell you like what I've told you so far, I'm so scared for Callie, my daughter, to have any issues in the future because her dad's not around a lot. And I'm very scared to say it around him because he constantly feels so guilty. He absolutely adores her, loves her so much, checks on her. He does all the due diligence and more.